Damn, I really am Casey Neistat now with the frickin' vlog camera. But anyways, so yeah, this is gonna be week 4 of my data science journey, and I already covered what I've already done and what is coming up this week in last week's video, so go check that out. That'll be up in the information card, and it will be in the video description. But yeah, so this week I just finished editing and posting that video, so that's up on YouTube as I am recording this. And next up is probably Google's Intro to Machine Learning, so I'm gonna grind out there, see what I can do. Alright, so I did nothing yesterday. I did not do much productive stuff, just YouTube. YouTube is productive, but it was not my most productive day. But today, I've already, before I recorded this clip, gone through a Pomodoro 25-minute, it wound up being like 35 minutes, because I don't, sometimes, like, if I'm in the zone, I'm not going to stop. But yeah, I already got like 35 minutes of machine learning stuff done today. I guess some simple stuff that I'm kind of just reviewing about generalization and kind of validation sets, so simple stuff like that. I feel like I'm at the point now. I already said this, but at the end of this week, I'm going to be finished with this Google course. I'm going to be halfway through the course on Scikit-Learn from University of Michigan, and I'm doing a project. I'm kind of like, all right, let's code. You see this shit? This is the shit I was talking about when I said I'm going to hit a point where I don't know linear algebra. It's happening. I don't think I need to understand the math to like actually implement the code, but I do think it will make for an interesting linear algebra class when I take it next year. I'll be like, oh, so that's what the machine learning that I've been doing on Python has been doing all along. Maybe I'll do better in the class, or maybe, more likely, I'll do far worse in the class because I was like, psh, I already know some of this stuff, or I'll be like, psh, cool, thanks. And then I'll just get really geeky about machine learning instead of actually studying for the class. It's not like a master's degree in computer science really matters. The only fact that oh my god, whether or not I want a master's degree is a whole different video and topic. And I shouldn't be talking about it here, or even thinking about it right now. I gotta get back to this. You know, funny enough, I have to do this Google course with Microsoft Edge because the video is really glitchy on my Chrome browser. So, Google, get your stuff together. Where did my guy go? They switched up the professor on me mid-MOOC. What the hell? I liked the other dude. He's back. I cannot sing the praises of the Applied Data Science by University of Michigan specialization enough. Honestly, I think that, like, I'm going to make a YouTube video that's going to be, oh, my data science curriculum. Like, that's going to be the title. And I think I'm just going to be like, take this specialization, just do that. Like, all this other stuff that I did, if you want to do it, you can. But, like, Intro to Machine Learning from Google, Kaggle micro courses, probably good to do just so you get familiar with the Kaggle platform. But I really just, I'm so amazed by the specialization. That's all. I've definitely gotten to the point where my mathematical understanding cannot support the machine learning. That being said, honestly, at this point, I'm just kind of frustrated. Like, I just want to do a project, so I'm pretty sure I'm just going to cut, like, a bunch of the stuff that I'm doing in the middle right now, and just do the Kaggle Titanic project. I know that I have what I need. Or I know what I need. I don't know, I'm not, like, fluent in it, obviously, but I know what I need to do, and from there, Googling and different things like that can get me to a completed project. I have not updated you nearly as often as I should have, but some things have happened. So I was in the middle of one of the University of Michigan's lectures when I was just like, nah, I'm done. I'm done with this. I've reached my point, as Kenji pointed out in one of his recent videos about learning data science, about how you're just gonna come a point and you're gonna have to start a project, and you're probably not gonna know when. For me, apparently, I was confused for a little bit, but then it struck me, and I was like, nope, I'm ready. Like, let's do something for real. And when I say real, it's like for real. The thing I'm referring to is the Kaggle Titanic dataset. Like, it was so much easier than I thought it was that now I've realized that I can probably do more than this. But I was just like, oh, like that's a big deal, Kaggle. But no, not a big deal at all. Last night I read a few of other people's notebooks, kind of got a vibe for kind of what people were doing. And then this morning I woke up and just hopped straight on the computer and did it myself. It didn't take me that long, an hour or two max. And yeah, it's pretty good. I'm gonna make a YouTube video about this whole thing, a separate YouTube video, Kaggle, first time Kaggle Titanic, that whole thing. So I don't want to walk through too much of it now. You're gonna have to go check out that YouTube video, stay subscribed to figure out what happens there and kind of get the detail of the code. But my first submission, I got a 70.76 as my score, which is pretty good, and that's all my code. And then for the second submission, which I'm about to do, I haven't done it yet, I went to some other people's stuff. I kind of looked up some stuff on tuning hyperparameters that I don't understand entirely. So I don't want to take like full credit for this, but this was definitely within the realm of Googleable knowledge. It's not like I completely copy and pasted something I have absolutely no grasp of. So yeah, I'm gonna drag my submission in. Titanic submission. Yeah, all right. 1% improvement from tuning the hyperparameters a little bit better. If you want to know how I did that, again, gonna have to stay subscribed. But apparently upper 70s is pretty good for the Titanic. So yeah, I'm pretty content. I'm not about to... I did a random forest tree model for the Titanic, this one. I could use XG boost, see if I get something a little bit better. Maybe I'll play around with it. But no, I'm pretty content. I don't want to beat the Titanic to death. I'm pretty content. Right now on my mind, the next things are, finish the courses that I'm working on, obviously. But now, eyes on the prize. What's that resume-worthy project that I can put together? And I think it's going to be something involving the YouTube API, because I'm a massive YouTube geek, obviously. And if I could put together something with the YouTube API, study some channels, some statistics there, put a machine learning algorithm together to predict YouTube's algorithm, beat the YouTube algorithm with my own algorithm. Maybe not beat it, but understand it a little bit better. That would be really cool. So maybe I'll try something with that probably. But yeah, so I don't know what I'm gonna do next. But I did the Titanic. I should have updated you along the way. But there weren't that many bumps in the road. It was just go through each column and, figure out, tune the data, figure the data out. What's the best way to represent this? A little bit of Googling here and there, mostly just to get the right Pandas syntax, and not even that I didn't necessarily know something. And yeah, 77. I wonder what Kenji got on his. I'll explore all of this in the dedicated Titanic video. I think I might move on to Nant to Tetris next, though. So jump off the data science stuff for a bit. But yeah, all right, next clip. Okay, so here's the thing. I did the Titanic project, but it's not really like resume worthy. I have that YouTube idea, which I think what I'm going to do is something along the lines of predicting the views that a new YouTube video would get. And I don't know how accurate it's going to be, because obviously the YouTube algorithm and what videos do good is so unbelievably complex that it would be like a full-time data scientist might not be able to accurately predict how well a YouTube video is going to do. But I think just going through the motions and kind of tying it all in with my YouTube channel would probably be just a good project to have on my resume anyway. Somehow I'm tying this into Nant to Tetris because I'm enjoying it a lot, but I feel like I'd rather do it during my semester of college when I don't necessarily need I don't need to be learning machine learning during my college semester. But something like Nant to Tetris, just a little project that's pretty self-contained, that might be better. So I'm gonna do this week Nant to Tetris, just to check. Like, this might just be like a dip in motivation for this specific course. So I'm gonna push through this week. But if next week I'm still kind of feeling the same way, then I might put it on pause. Put it on pause pretty much just until the semester starts and then do it, because I do want to do it. But yeah, other than that, things are going good. I'm gonna keep grinding out machine learning, like I said in yesterday's video, and finish an end to Tetris today. Then that might be the end of what I will call this week. Yeah.